Yeah, another unbelievable game in a great series. Disappointed we came up one run short. Thought those two teams were about as equally matched as you can be. And we knew that before the series, and one run separated the entire series which way it went. So feel the same now. That's a really good team. Uh, they're veteran. They're talented. They play hard. Very talented on the infield, especially. And they've got good arms. So tip of the cap to Tennessee, and we just got to keep getting better.
Start with Dave.
Hey, Mark, thanks for doing this. Obviously, Brady smashes the first pitch for a home run. After that, Tidwell was really good. Just what was he doing to keep you guys off balance?
Well, it's an electric arm, so it was 96, 97 most of the game, and he mixed in, a change of pace. And so he only had 2 walks on the day, so he combined 96, 97 with control. So, that makes it tough on hitters at this level. So I thought we battled, though. Obviously we got to the point where we had a chance to tie it in the 9th. So as good as he was, we were right there with him.
Tom.
Yeah, Mark, in the 9th there, you get the leadoff double. Take us through the decision to let Joe swing away there, and what did you think of Brady and Andrews at bats after that?
Yeah, well, Joe's a 5th-year senior. It's a guy that, most of the time is going to put the ball in play. So the plan was if Heinrich gets on first base, then we're going to bunt him to second. The fact that he hit the double kind of took that away, and we wanted to take 3 shots at it. You had a 5th-year senior there where, you hope at worst Joe gets the ball in play and moves the runner to third. At best, you get a hit, and now you've started the game-winning rally. But you also knew we had Allen and Eister coming up behind him. So just wanted 3 shots with a guy in scoring position.
John.
Did you feel like something was going to happen for you in the bottom of the 8th inning after Burgess made that sliding catch over there, and you had the top of the order due up? You've talked about how the opportunity, being in the right spot, is beneficial. Did you feel that coming there?
Yeah, sure felt like it, John. Sure felt like it. That was a tremendous play, and it's amazing in our sport how plays like that sometimes can be a spark, and it sure was. And sometimes you have to be lucky that the right part of the order is coming up after that, but that was a big double play. It gave us some energy and just gave us, what felt like, okay, this could be a turning point in the game. It was. We just didn't finish it at the end. But real proud of this group. They battled hard and wanted to win this game very badly. And again, we fell 1 hit short.
Ben.
Mark, you guys have obviously been a part of a lot of close games, won some, lost some, but going into postseason play when things tighten up a little bit and haven't been in those situations, I guess just what does that do for you guys going forward, and where do you feel like you guys are at now heading into the postseason?
Yeah, no one will be more prepared. Nobody's played a harder schedule. Nobody's played more top 5 games and teams. So most importantly, it's how do you handle it on defense? How do your pitchers handle it? Bullpen wise, guys have a good feel for what their roles are going to be in these games. So we'll be prepared. Obviously, it doesn't guarantee anything, but we'll be prepared in the postseason because, again, nobody has played more top 5 teams in the country than we have. So we're battle tested, we're hardened, and once the postseason starts, now it's a matter of trying to take advantage of all those lessons.
I'm not sure if you know yet, Mark, but Will Sanders, how's he doing?
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. At worst, it'll just be a little bruise there on the lower leg, but he'll be fine.
Tom.
Mark, you talked about this team battling all year, and they have. And did you learn anything new about your team this weekend, or is it just kind of reaffirmed what you already knew about them through the first 9 weeks of league play?
Yeah, I just think it was further proof of what we've known for a while now. That they're going to play hard. They're not going to give in. Are we a perfect team yet? No, we're not. I mean, we're not a perfect team yet, but you can't question the character, the courage, the desire that this team has. And for that reason, we've put ourselves in a really good situation right now. I still think that we're one of the top 16 teams in the country. I think any team that's played us as of late would agree with that. And, I'm still going to hold out hope that we're one of the 16 host sites because I think we deserve it. I think we've challenged ourselves more than anybody in the country. And then you combine that with having the toughest conference schedule because we played all the best teams. I think this team's earned that right. So, obviously we still have a conference tournament to go play. But yeah, in terms of what I know about this team, I've known for a while that this team has the right courage, has the right character. And now we just need to, I just hope at some point they get rewarded and get over that last hump that we keep talking about.
John.
I know it was a little bit of a different situation today, but y'all have gone to the bullpen early a lot on Sundays. Did you think about going to Will Sanders before Thomas gave up that home run? It seemed like Thomas was getting hit a little bit hard out there. Did you think about making an early move, or what was the thought process?
Yeah, we thought about it, but again, Thomas, for a few starts, Thomas was being backed up by Brett Carey, and we brought him in pretty quickly. And so with Brett now starting, we wanted to give Thomas a chance there to see, what he could do with his 100 pitches. And outside of the 3-run homer, I thought he did well. That was obviously the big blow in the game, the home run to center field. Outside of that, he pitched pretty well. And it's just unfortunate that one pitch turned into, what was the difference in the game.
Ben.
Kind of on Thomas. I mean, it seemed like he located really well early, just kind of ran up his pitch count a little bit. Just what were you seeing from him, and what was Tennessee doing to make things difficult?
Well, the difference maker for Tom as far as the breaking ball. When the breaking ball is on and it's sharp and it's for strikes, then he's at his best. And when it's not, then he has to labor more. And when his pitch count is up early in the game, it's because the breaking ball is not a swing and miss pitch, or it's not a difference maker pitch. It's in the dirt, or it rolls a little bit. The key for him, and I told him this, after he came out of the game, the key for him is to find that knockout breaking ball that he has had at times this year. When he has that, then he's a big time guy. And when he doesn't have that breaking ball, then he's got to get by with the fastball and the changeup, and it's harder for him. And that's the case for most pitchers. When you're a 3-pitch guy, you have your best chance to really do well. And for him, that breaking ball is the key.
John.
A little bit of a bigger picture question, and not specifically about your guys, but around the league in general. I've noticed that the last really month, 3 weeks of the season, the ERAs have started to really go up a little bit, and guys haven't been as effective. The league's been a little bit more offensive. Do you feel like missing so much of last year has affected pitchers of this late in the season?
It could be. Something we saw with Will Sanders, obviously, is he was starting to hit a little bit of that freshman wall that we see. Whether all these other pitchers are dealing with the same thing for not having pitched last year, it's hard to say definitively if that's the case. But I agree. You've seen around the league, you've seen some injury issues, and maybe some pitchers are starting to hit the wall a little bit. It's hard to say. That's why I feel really good about where we are going into the postseason, because I think we've only had a few guys even get over 100 pitches this year with our pitch counts. Arguably our best pitcher right now has the most bullets left because, Brett Carey has been a reliever most of the year, so he'll have as fresh an arm as any starter in the postseason. So, I think there are some ways that the game can come back to us here in a good way because of how we've used our pitchers, how we've protected them. And then again, with Brett Carey having not been a starter all year, I don't anticipate him hitting that wall like maybe a lot of guys are.